Hey everyone, it's Scott here. I wanted to put together a video. Today's Sale Price Fridays. So I've included the link below to all the sales that have happened in the last 7 days. You would have seen a flood of new listings hitting the market right after Easter, which is very, very common. It is historically a very busy week right after the Easter weekend for people to start listing their houses. Now that the snow is now it's all gone. It wasn't just a couple of days ago, but typically it's gone. So people start listing their houses. This is where our spring market really kind of takes off and escalates. And you're going to start seeing more houses hitting the market. Inventory starts to build. Houses sit on the market for a tiny bit longer. This is all normal. Now, the media is certainly making it sound like we're having a total real estate crash. Our prices are dropping. We're in a recession, like all these words that they're using to describe the current real estate trends. But I can tell you, because I just pulled the stats, Guelph is still at 0.9 of a month of inventory. Now, what that means, if you haven't heard one of my videos before, is that means not quite a month. So if no new listings hit the market for a whole month, our inventory would be gone. There'd be no more houses to sell. So what that means is that's a very, very strong seller's market still. Now, a balanced market is upwards to like the 4, 5, 6 months of inventory. So that means there's lots of inventory and there's equal amounts of sellers and buyers. So we are still under high demand here in Guelph and most of Canada, actually. But our market has certainly slowed down, but that's because our inventory is building. Interest rates are starting to creep up, which we've seen multiple increases over the last few weeks. That's going to have an effect on buyer confidence, and we have seen that. It is slowing the real estate market down. Our prices have had a little bit of a pullback for sure. It's a very confusing time for both buyers, sellers, and to be honest, realtors, because we're seeing townhouses, semis are listing at the same price as detached houses. But the detached house might be holding offers for a week and might sell for $150,000, $200,000 over list. So they're not actually comparable homes, but they're in the same price bracket. So we're in this weird transition period right now. And I would expect us to still be in this transition for a couple more weeks until we get all of our pricing kind of in order and holding offers is gone. Now we're seeing about half the homes that hit the market that are still holding offers. Now, I can still tell you no matter what market we're in, the pretty houses sell, and the houses that are on fantastic streets or in great neighborhoods, those houses still sell, and typically multiple offers. We're still seeing that. Now, what does this mean for you as a seller? You need to really understand the market in your pocket, wherever you live, to make sure you fully understand what you're going to get. Your agent may not suggest listing your home $100,000 under market value. They may suggest listing it at market value and not holding offers, or they might suggest just asking for 24 hours or 48 hours as a little bit of a holding, but not really. So let your agent kind of educate you on the current conditions for your neighborhood, for your style of home. And then what this means for buyers is you might actually get a condition. You might get a finance condition. You might get a home inspection condition. This is all good news because as agents, one of our jobs is to protect our sellers. But when we're in a crazy seller's market, in order for our buyers to be competitive, conditions are the first things that get tossed out. So now you might have an option to put in a quick finance condition as well as a home inspection condition, which is awesome news. But I want to be very realistic. We are still in a very, very strong seller's market. So it's not like you can go out there and throw lowball offers at all the listings and expect sellers are going to jump on it, because they're not. They're definitely not, because our prices have maybe dipped a tiny bit, but there has not been a huge pullback quite yet. We'll see where this market goes. But I can tell you, if you're a buyer and you have a pre-approval that's locked in for 90 days, I would seriously consider looking hard at what's currently available, especially if you're planning to stay in your house for 3-5 years. If you're thinking you're going to buy a house today and sell it next spring, I would caution you in that type of market, because we don't really know where we're going to end up. No one's got a crystal ball. So just be cautious. If it's a long-term investment, yesterday was a better day to buy real estate. If it's a short-term investment, be very, very conscious of the home you're buying, the location, how much money you have to put into it, make sure it shows its absolute best. Be cautious with that. If you have any questions from the buy end or the sell end or the investment end, just reach out to someone on our team, myself or anyone else. We're happy to kind of guide you through this process. Anyway, take a look at the sales for the week. If you have any questions whatsoever, our contact details are below. Thanks. Bye. Have a great Friday. It's sunny out, thankfully. Cheers. Bye.